Senate has constituted a 6-member ad hoc committee headed by Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe to investigate drug allegations against the deputy leader of the Senate, Senator Oyelola Yisa Ashiru, APC Kwara South. This followed a personal explanation by Ashiru under Order 42 of the Senate rules, in which the lawmaker said his privileges were breached by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. The NDLEA had said that Senator Ashiru's house in Ilorin, Kwara State, was raided and consignment of drugs recovered. Chairman of the agency, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, made the allegation during a press conference on Monday. Marwa, represented by Mr. Femi Babafemi, Director, Media and Advocacy of the agency, also said 3 of Ashiru's aides were arrested, prosecuted and sentenced, including one sent to jail in June this year. Senator Ashiru had last week during plenary accused the NDLEA of corruption and compromise. While seeking protection from the Senate on Tuesday, Ashiru described the NDLEA allegations as malicious, saying it was an attempt to malign him and stop him from contributing to debates on the floor of the Senate. Ashiru said, "I am 68 years now. I can assert that I don't take alcohol, I don't take drugs, I don't get myself involved in these things. I don't take cannabis." Responding, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio backed the senator, saying, "Injury to one is injury to all." Akpabio said, "Anything you say here is covered by privilege. It is covered by immunity. In the Senate, we see you as a gentleman to the core." The Senate President charged the ad hoc committee to summon the leadership of NDLEA to appear before the Senate to justify the allegations. Akpabio threatened that failure to justify the allegations will be met with drastic action against the NDLEA. Ndamzi, what do you have to say to this story?
Yes, I want to say that, one, nobody is above the law, and nobody is to be shielded of crime of whatsoever, irrespective of whom that person is. The law is supreme, and the law doesn't act on emotion. The senator is only, looking at their Senate rules. The rules, there's rules on privileges, only guides them. That is their business in the Senate. What Nigerians are after is simple. Senator Ashiru, he said he's 68 years, he doesn't indulge in those things. Age doesn't foreclose committal of crime, don't forget. So, in my opinion as a lawyer, I want to say categorically that, first of all, the Senate summoning NDLEA chairman, please, Mr. Bauer, attend their session and show them the evidence you have. And also, the Senate, in doing this as one of their functions, should tread with caution. Don't forget they don't have investigatory powers. They should be careful in doing this. The NDLEA, the Act empowers NDLEA if they suspect that this place is loaded with drug proceeds. The NDLEA, with or without court, with or without, what is it called again, can break into that place and arrest offenders. Right. So, if NDLEA has suspected Senator Ashiru of meddling or peddling in drugs, or he has acolytes who deals in drugs that have linked him, the law is simple. Ashiru, move into the NDLEA and clear yourself of the accusation. If he is found not having committed any offense, the law says they will apologize to him and he will walk away. But in this case, you can see the NDLEA is still insisting that they have something against him.
Now, this is the issue. Now, there are a lot of questions arising from this whole situation. First of all, NDLEA, when they were making their press briefing, said that they had raided in the past. So and so was discovered. They also said that even in the senator's hometown in Offa, that they raided and they arrested one of his boys. I'm quoting Babafemi in this instance, Mr. Femi Babafemi. He said they arrested one of his boys called Omo Senator. And then one of the boys that was arrested jumped bail in 2023 and was rearrested in 2024, prosecuted and sentenced in June 2024. Now, these things have transpired and happened. They said they had intelligence, they've done their surveillance. You know, a lot of these raids has happened as far back as last year and early this year. And people have been captured, somebody has been prosecuted and jailed. The question is, why didn't the NDLEA let Nigerians know, knowing the level of the person being accused of this offense? Why did the NDLEA wait until Senator Ashiru on the floor of the House slammed NDLEA as compromised and unable to function and blamed NDLEA of not being as effective as they are supposed to be? NDLEA came out to say that, oh, they waited for 1 week hoping that the senator would take back his statements or apologize. The senator did not do that, and in the light of the senator's unwillingness to apologize, they are now coming out to, you know, bust his bubble and tell Nigerians the person accusing us of not doing anything actually is, you know, a drug peddler. His residence is used as a joint for drug dealers. This when one looks at it from this perspective, it appears to be a vindictive step by NDLEA, because if they were being honest through and through, since last year, this raid has happened. Even someone that they directly linked to him has been prosecuted, found guilty by the court and sentenced. Why did NDLEA protect Senator Ashiru?
Yes, see, Laurentia, like I said earlier, we are in a system where institutions have really broken down, and politicians now meddle in the affairs of the security agencies. That is the reason why it's as if we are not feeling the effectiveness and validity of these security agencies in doing their authorized and lawful duties to the Nigerian populace. When it happened to a son of a nobody, they will parade them. The security agencies will parade them. Even some, they parade them half naked. But now it has happened that a senator is being linked, whether directly or indirectly. They didn't make it public.
Until now.
Until now. That is to tell you that in Nigeria, so many persons, instead of the law holding them, the law protects them.
But then the senator, the speaker, Abaribe, has come out to say that Ashiru is already protected, has immunity in the House. And he is threatening NDLEA that there will be consequences if these allegations are not true. You know, when you look at the statement and the speech of Abaribe, it appears that he has already clearly taken a side. The Senate has clearly taken a side, and they are on the side of the senator, instead of being neutral and allow justice or the right, even invite the police into this matter. The police should investigate what the accusations of the NDLEA, and also investigate the senator in this instance. But now, how do you judge a matter that you are actually appealing, if I may use that word? The Senate in this instance has taken side. Clearly there is a bias. going by Senator Abaribe's statement, there is a bias. And so far, they have threatened the NDLEA. And then they now go ahead to form an ad hoc committee to bring in LDLEA. Would that be an investigation panel? Or is that a crucifixion that is about to happen? Or is it a way of shutting NDLEA up because they feel that as the Senate, they can make laws to frustrate or whittle down the powers of the NDLEA?
Yes, you see, Nigerians should be very careful going henceforth on whom we elect to positions of trust, because most leaders just open their mouth and say whatever they like without thinking, without looking at the adverse effect of whatever they want to say on the people. NDLEA, they can, I mean, the Senate, like you posited, have already, from the statement of the Senate president, have already taken sides. He has termed it, and I quote, injury to one is injury to all. That is simple. The message has been communicated. We can't be here and this is you prosecute and all that. They have went further to promise him protecting him and all that. That is very, very wrong. You see, in this instance, the NDLEA chairman, going by his antecedents, we know that he's a man of character and reputation. And I'm very, very aware that Buba Marwa is not a man that anybody can push. He's there to do his job. Beginning of his tenure till now, he has recorded some good successes. And he shouldn't be shut out completely. So I will advise Bauer to attend their session. And like I said before, I will also advise the Senate to tread with caution. And
the session, by the way, should not be a closed-door session.
It shouldn't be. They should make such session live.
Bauer should insist
on live. Let them go live.
Not being a closed-door session.
Let Nigerians hear and see what's going. See, I mean, I wonder why our leadership, moreover the National Assembly, have just decided to make ridicule of themselves instead of doing the constitutionally assigned job in Section 4 of the 1999 Constitution. They have just begun to go way above their mandate, and it's very, very wrong. It should be discouraged.
All right.